5 seconds. In this application, which has been filed in the year 1985, the petitioner is seeking to quash the complaint dated 1911, 1983 and the charges framed against him by the Judicial Magistrate First Class Chandigarh for the offences under Section 193, 196, 465 and 471 IPC. This petition has been placed before me in pursuance of the direction of the full bench of 5 judges. I need not go into the factual aspects of the matter since they have been succinctly referred to in the order of the full bench dated July 15, 1998. The full bench considered the question as to whether, by the language employed in Section 195B, read with Section 340 of the Code of Criminal Procedure, the court is debarred from taking recognize and then proceed against an offender alleged to have committed the offences described in Section 195B of the Code. The question has been answered by the full bench as follows. From the discussion made above, we hold that as mentioned above, neither the plain language employed in Section 195B nor the purpose for which we the said section for was enacted by the legislature creates any bar for a court to take cognizance and launch prosecution of a person who might have committed forgery of a document or the offences as envisaged under Section 195B of the Code. We further hold that while taking cognizance of the offences of the type mentioned in Section 195B, the documents that were forged in the precincts of the court and not outside the precincts of the court and then pursued and holding an inquiry as envisaged under Section 340, the court has to form an opinion that it is expedient in the interest of justice that an inquiry should be made. The forgery of a document has to be such that may affect the administration of justice. If the parameters contained in Section 340 are in existence, there will be no bar for the court to take cognizance of the offences as mentioned in Section 195B and launch prosecution against the accused. We further hold that there is no bar placed upon the court even remotely to take cognizance of the offences that are spelled out in S 195B of the Code if the document has been forged outside the precincts of the court and then produced in the court. It may be desirable in such cases to still see as to whether prosecuting an offender would be expedient for the administration of justice, but it is not since qua non for initiation of proceedings against an accused that all parameters mentioned in Section 340 must be strictly met. We further hold that while holding an inquiry as envisaged under Section 340 of the Code, it is not necessary for the court to observe in writing that it is of the opinion that it is expedient in the interest of justice that the inquiry should be made. Once the source of power to initiate that inquiry is an existence non-mention of the section empowering the court or recording in writing the reasons forming an opinion as such shall not be essential. After holding an above, the full bench observed as follows: Mr. Sibal, the learned counsel for the petitioner, endeavored to press into service other points taken in the petition under section 482 CRPC for quashing the complaint and charges framed against the petitioner. We, however, do not wish to go into any other point, as all other points taken by the petitioner in his petition can well be taken into consideration by the learned single judge before whom this case would now come up for final decision. It will be open for the petitioner to raise all other points before the learned single judge. That is how the matter has been placed before me. The learned counsel for the petitioner raised only 3 points before me. Before filing a complaint before the court under section 340 CRPC, the petitioner has not been given any opportunity of hearing. Therefore, there is a violation of the principles of natural justice, and the filing of the complaint under section 340 CRPC is liable to be quashed. There is a delay in filing the complaint since more than 16 years lapsed from the date of filing of the complaint. There is violation of the petitioner's fundamental right to have a speedy trial as envisaged by Article 21 of the Constitution of India. It is useful to refer to Section 340 of the Code of Criminal Procedure. 340 procedure in case mentioned in Section 195 when upon an application made to it in this behalf or otherwise any court is of opinion that it is expedient in the interests of justice that an inquiry should be made into any offence referred to in clause of subsection of section 195 which appears to have been committed in or in relation to a proceeding in that court, or as the case may be in respect of a document produced or given in evidence in a proceeding that court. Such court may, after such preliminary inquiry, if any as it thinks necessary, a record of finding to that effect, b. make a complaint thereof in writing, c. send it to a magistrate of the first class having jurisdiction, d. take sufficient security for the appearance of the accused before such magistrate, or if the alleged offence is non-bailable and the court thinks it necessary so to do, send the accused in custody to such magistrate, and e. bind over any person to appear and give evidence before such magistrate.